I have had this video on my heart, on my mind, on my bucket list for quite a few years now. These are thyroid pills, different levels of prescription for Synthroid. And today I'm going to rip off the Band-Aid. I'm going to throw out my security blanket and dump these in the garbage pail. And that's actually, it's a little bit scary. It's a little bit intimidating, but it's my next personal step for regaining my self-sovereignty. Yeah. Little quick background. When I was 10, I was diagnosed with having a goiter, so inflamed thyroid. And then when I was 12, my hormones went crazy, and I was put on thyroid meds for hypothyroid. And really got stuck in this cycle of going to see all kinds of different doctors and specialists, and was basically told just stay on thyroid meds, get blood tests every month, and that's the cycle. Check in with your doctor. After my first baby, I think I was 26, 27. And anyways, after I had him, I went to my doctor and I'm like, listen, I am vibrant, I'm healthy, I'm 27 years old. I don't want to be going to the doctor all the time, getting blood work, stuck on these pills. I really believed in like what made sense in my core, that I didn't need to be dependent on pills. I could fix myself. Symptoms could be reversed. My body could heal itself. And so I was really excited and went to my doctor and was like, yeah, I'm ready for this. Let's put a plan of action together, please. And I really, really like this medical doctor. I really respect her as a practitioner. And I just like her vibe as a person. But she, in this moment, when I asked her if I could get off my pills, got really kind of sheepish and just said, Lauren, you're not getting off your pills. You've been on them since you were 12. Your body doesn't just get better. If it hasn't gotten better till this point, it's not gonna do it. You're on these for life. And she really just took the wind out of my sails. And I was so, I think, discouraged. And I felt stupid for believing that I could get off these pills. And she's like, no, it doesn't work that way. That's not how this works. And she's a doctor and she's educated, so obviously she was right. But fuck no. After I went through the initial being upset, I got really angry and I'm like, fuck you. And fuck your system. This is bullshit. And this is about money making. And this is not about health. This is about symptom management. And if my F-bombs offend you, I apologize. I quite like the F word. And I'm working on this area, which is all about emotionally expressing and speaking your truth. So unfiltered, I'm just telling you exactly what I felt. A little bit of anger towards the system, and just realizing that, you know, I was supporting big pharma bullshit. For me, these pills helped me for many years, and I felt I needed them. But once I hit a turning point, I don't believe that they're for my betterment anymore, for what I need in my journey. And again, like, this is not saying anything about anyone who is on pills. If you're taking your Synthroid and you love and it's serving you, awesome. I understand that there might come a point when I'm on another form of big pharma medication. But for where I'm at right now in my journey, I am so grateful that I decided to not listen to what was being told by me, to me, blah, 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 by a professional. So it took several years of working on my physical health, and you can see I still have a long way to go. I still have inflammation as per recent ultrasounds. This is a giant thyroid nodule. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, that guy. And there's 6 or 7 other ones. So I've just gotten off my pills for hypothyroid. There's still a lot more layers that I'm peeling off. And I actually do believe it's a privilege. And that's part of this whole experience is like, what is being held in your body physically? But holy moly, we're not just physical. There was so much emotional undoing that I've had to go through because I started to identify with this dis-ease. I am chubby because I have a thyroid problem. My thyroid doesn't work. I'm a victim of this disease. I got it when I was 12, unfortunately young. I'm stuck on these pills. Woe is me. There was a lot of this programming I had just made up on my own, I guess, but was identifying with a thyroid problem, a goiter problem, a whatever. So a lot of self-talk changes, and then huge emotional. So it was really awesome. I did my yoga teacher training a few years ago, and I had some big things that I realized I was carrying in this part of my body. Metaphysically, emotionally, this is where you're speaking your truth. This is where you are expressing yourself. So that's been a big part of my healing journey as well. Physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, right? It's all the layers. At least I'm finding with myself, in order to really take my health back into my own hands. And I have phenomenal healthcare practitioners that I've been working with. But I think what's important to me in this chapter of my life is to align with practitioners who, and that can be a medical doctor, that can be a specialist in the system, in the mainstream. It doesn't just have to be someone alternative, but someone who really values listening to the patient and the healing power of the body. Because holy shift, man. I believe I am made in the image of God, and I'm a divine creation. And I believe God is too wise and too amazing to just create humans that can't live without pills and injectables and anything else. I think we have some pretty incredible healing powers that we've been gifted. So yeah, bit ranty there. Wanted to give you some background. It's not just like I took these pills and threw them in the garbage the next day. It's been 18 months synthroid free, but it's been hard for me. Like, it's been sitting in my cupboard and I haven't wanted to throw it out. I haven't been feeling ready, but we're going through this whole gulp. I'm going through this whole coronavirus crisis, and for me right now, big themes coming up are being controlled and being dependent and feeling like a victim. And I'm like, fuck that junk. Not right now. Bottle number 2. Doesn't smell very good. Whew. I release myself from these medications. Whew. Without judgment, with love and respect for my body, with gratitude for all the healing, innate wisdom that God has put into me. There you go. It's taken me several years to get to this point, and I know there's going to be lots of further ebb and flows and dips and up and downs on the road. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on these nodules, because the mainstream narrative is that if they keep on growing, they will be surgically removed. They should be biopsied if they're cancerous or not, if they get much bigger. But fuck that narrative. Respectfully. I think I'm gonna keep healing in different ways. Love to you, wherever you're at in your healing journey. It's all crazy beautiful, chaotic, beautiful.